Hello students, welcome back to Prudence Coaching English class. Here we provide ICSE, CBSE and WBSE solutions. Today we are here with one of the most important chapter from your book Mohar class 8. The chapter is Three Caskets by William Shakespeare. Here we'll discuss about the author means about William Shakespeare, about the major characters such as Portia, Prince of Morocco, Prince of Aragon, Bassanio, and other minor characters. Next, we'll discuss the source of the story, which will give you the information from which context the text has been taken in your syllabus. Next, we'll give you a brief summary of the chapter. Students, don't skip anything. Each and every part has its own importance in your exam. So, let's start our part 1 session from Three Caskets. This is about author. Before knowing any text, we should know a little bit about the author, which will give you a brief idea about the motive of writing for this story. So here, this world famous writer William Shakespeare, who is often called the Bard of Avon, is considered the greatest playwright of all the time and an English poet and dramatist of the Renaissance era. His works are loved throughout the world. His plays have been translated into every major language and are performed on stage. Known throughout the world, Shakespeare's writings capture the range of human emotion and conflict and have been celebrated for more than 400 years. William Shakespeare belongs to the 16th century English literature. He was born in 23rd April 1564 and he dominated the Elizabethan literature. He was considered a genius playwright as well as a poet in English literature who has written more than about 36 plays and 154 sonnets. His plays Famous plays include Hamlet, Romeo and Juliet, Macbeth, Merchant of Venice, King Lear, Twelfth Night, and so on. His many works are about life, love, death, revenge, grief, jealousy, murder, magic, and mystery. So these are the major themes of his plays. So you should memorize these themes because in this play also there is central theme is love, revenge, and the jealousy will be working here. So these themes play a major role while you are reading any kinds of text. This makes his writings very interesting. Now we will know a little bit about this golden casket. What is a casket? It is like a treasure box. So here in this story we will get familiar with three types of caskets. Number one is gold casket. You can see this is the gold casket, golden casket. So on the golden casket there was an inscription. Inscription means the letters has been inscribed on this golden casket. So what was the inscription? This one, who chooseth me shall gain what many men desire. That means students, who will choose the golden casket, he will get what many men ask for, or what is the requirement of the many men. Next there is silver casket. So on the silver casket this was the inscripted message, that is, who chooseth me shall get as much as he deserves. That means the person who will choose the silver casket, he will get as much as he deserves, or he will get the benefit according to his merit. So this casket is being chosen by Prince of Aragon and golden casket has been chosen by Prince of Morocco. Students, you should know that this casket plays a major role in this story because the central figure of this story, Portia's destiny, was being destined by her dead father on this choosing of three caskets. And next we'll have this lead casket. On this lead casket it was inscripted that who chooseth me must give and hazard all he hath. That means the person who will choose the lead casket, he will have to risk everything for this lead casket. So this casket was chosen by the hero of the story, who is none other than Bassanio, a Venetian and the best friend of Antonio. So here we give the message that all the glitters are not gold, and a perfect person who has definite feelings in his heart for his beloved ones, he will only succeed in this type of lottery of destiny. But here, one thing you should know, that though Portia's life and her destiny was destined by her father, here Bassanio was not only Portia's true lover but also a very sensitive person, a caring husband as well. So this is the major part you should know about this story. Next we'll discuss the major characters from this story, that are Portia. Portia is the central protagonist of this story. He She was the beautiful heiress of Belmont, an island. Next, there is Nerissa. Nerissa was Portia's maid servant and her companion. Next, Prince of Morocco and Prince of Aragon, suitors of Portia. Bassanio, a young Venetian and one of the suitors of Portia. Bassanio had chosen the bled casket, the late casket, and found Portia's portrait in it. As I told you, students, there were three caskets: golden, silver, and lead. So in these three caskets, there where the portrait means the picture of Portia. So the person who will choose the right casket that contains Portia's picture will become her husband. So that was the lottery that was destined by Portia's dead father. Now there is the next character, that is Gratiano. So he was Bassanio's friend. Actually, students, in this story there are many characters, but this story has been abridged from the main part of Merchant of Venice. So we'll have some less characters here. Now you'll know about the source, which I already told you. Three Caskets. This story given in your syllabus is actually an abridged version of the original play, The Merchant of Venice. Here we'll read about Act 2 Scene 1 to Act 7, Act 2 Scene 9 and Act 3 Scene 2. So these scenes have been given here. In the original play Merchant of Venice, there are actually five scenes. Five acts: Act 1, Act 2, Act 3, and so on up to Act 5. And this each and every act has been divided into several scenes. So here we are only given with Act 2 Scene 1 to Act 2 Scene 7 and Act 2 Scene 9 and Act 3 Scene 2. So let's start the next point, that is summary. Students, you should memorize this summary, because after memorizing this summary you will get a brief idea and which will help you to write all the question answer from this chapter. So here, Portia is a protagonist of William Shakespeare's The Merchant of Venice, a rich, beautiful, intelligent heiress of Belmont. She is bound by the lottery set forth in her father's will, which gives potential suitors the chance to choose among three caskets, that is, gold, silver, and lead. If the suitor chooses the right casket, he wins Portia's hand in marriage. If he chooses the incorrect casket, then he must leave and never seek another woman in marriage. That means, students, if any suitor fails to choose the right casket, then he has to leave the place without any word, and in his rest of the life he will not be able to woo any woman. That means he will not be able to propose any man, any woman in respect of marriage. The suitors like the Prince of Morocco and Aragon failed to choose the right casket and left Belmont at once. Finally, Bassanio, the hero of the story and a young Venetian, chose the right lead casket that contained Portia's portrait and married her. Portia shared her secret feelings for Bassanio too and was immensely happy to get Bassanio as her husband. That means in this story you will know that Portia had hidden love for Bassanio, and actually she was expecting for Bassanio to be there. So this is the central story. Now students, if you find this content helpful, don't forget to subscribe channel, like, because your little like will help you to provide you more helpful content. Have a nice day, students. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.